Let's talk about the Southern strategy, often called the party switch. Nick Cannon recently made headlines by calling the Democratic Party the party of the KKK. Now, he's not wrong, but he's being completely disingenuous. Now, maybe he's saying something like that because he supports Donald Trump, and by saying people don't know that the Democratic Party was the party of the KKK makes the Republican Party today look better. Maybe he's truly ignorant to the topic. Maybe he aligns with Trump because both of them have numerous children with numerous different women, something that's atypical to the conservative Republican messaging of strong family values, and that Donald Trump never gets scrutinized for. The problem for Nick is that people do know about this. It's a key attribute to the Southern strategy. Desperate YouTubers and criminal fraudsters like Dinesh D'Souza, amongst other anti-intellectuals, will debunk the party switch as sort of a mythical narrative. Former Democrat who is critical of conservatives and now grifter commentator herself, Candace Owens, often calls this a myth.
Black conservatives, when they have the audacity to think for themselves and become educated about our history and the myth of things like the Southern switch and the Southern strategy, which never happened.
You mentioned in her dumbass and dishonest book, Owens refers to Southern Democrats often, correlating them with America's racist history, without important context about the Dixiecrat states' rights group of Democrats in the South who opposed desegregation and ultimately began aligning with the Republicans. Majority of the people in the South, or Southern Democrats, as lowbrow MAGA lapdogs like Owens here loves to bring up, were always and still are conservative when it comes to ideology, but that's something that they will always intentionally never bring up. These commentators will always call the party switch a myth, because then they, like Nick Cannon, can refer to America's horrid and racist past as something that the Democratic Party implemented, straight political propaganda, and intellectually dishonest. I couldn't find anyone in this whole group of anti-intellectual propagandists besides Carol Swain who actually has an academic background in American history, and none of them have written widely accepted scholarly work on the subject. As for Swain, she helped create content for PragerU, a non-accredited right-wing propaganda media organization, widely deemed to be pushing misinformation to children. And PragerU has received hundreds of millions in funding from wealthy right-wing donors. But the consensus among historians is that there was an ideological realignment within the two political parties between the 1930s and the 1980s. So, here's a brief review of the Southern strategy and party switch.